Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 11 of our legendary Changeling Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here for yet another fall of one of the gates. In fact, the final fall that we need to trigger a chaos invasion here in the internal ring of Ulthuan. We will set up a parasitic cult, because the gates don't generate any gold anyway. And let's see. Grand Scheme in Ulthuan is finally ready to go. The great vortex of chaotic energy sits within the heart of Ulthuan. With a little bit of meddling, it should be possible to let a slither of chaos escape its grasp. The High Elves will be utterly seduced by this scheme. It's very, very vague. We will be facing off against lots of High Elves, Rangers, Phoenix Guard, Lutheran Sea Guard, and the Lion Chariots of Trace, which I've really never seen too much in battle. This almost gives away nothing. Either way, the fort gatehouses of Ulthuan are meant to protect the interior of Ulthuan from incursions. Is that really going to stop you, though? It's time to open the gates, and the walls, and everything in between. Chaos Rebels will attack all settlements within the inner ring, and we get bountiful reserves. So all of our armies have even more Winds of Magic per turn. There will come a point where even if the Winds of Magic is decreasing in an area, it just won't matter. We got Father Bile Flood. This is a very weak army. This one is not. Hello, Temptress. What an awesome helmet you have. And then there's a Revel.
None but Slanesh may dominate me.
The Nurgle armies are not very strong, but the Tzeentchian ones are very powerful. Guess that makes sense because Nurgle really wouldn't move to help out with Tzeentch. Unless they really, really had to. We've also transformed back into Mother Astonkia because now she is rampaging around in Ulthuan and doing all the damage. We're gonna grab Called by Change there for his army, drop that upkeep. Specialist for Kevin, and then I guess we're down to just needing to increase his leadership. We'll grab Mentor, then circle back around to more armor. Sweet business. We've got a Torturer's Shack in here to start. Not a bad beginning. We'll swap over and grab the Agent's Hollow to drop the discoverability here. We haven't had any of our cults destroyed yet, and we're not starting now. We can start up the next ultimate scheme, though. Let's let ourselves have a single turn of replenishment, and then we'll jump right on in. Over here at White Peak, if anything, we just go for a normal underground temple, increase our diplomatic relations with all of the Nolskin and Chaosy factions, which our very low reliability is not helping out too much here. Fair enough. If we can find the other Tzeentch faction, Oracles, who are you all at war with? Now we've already joined him. So we have pretty much as much positive as possible until we start getting down there and bullying the likes of Oxyotl and the Lord Masters. I also really like to get another army up here in Nagaron. What I'm doing is grabbing a Transmortification Locust. And I'd say the best units to have us help throw hands with the Druki here are going to be the Knights. The Knights and the Flyers. And our Soul Grinder. And then also we'll grab the Spark, because Flamers and Exalted Flamers are just incredibly powerful. Glory to the Changer. Indeed. So we've got lots of auto-resolve ahead of us until we get our next quest battle, so we'll just drop kick Argalee here. Maybe. Oh, his lads have the shield wall. Impressive. Lad Angrund. It won't save you, but impressive. Because you can't really shield wall a cannonball. We'll go ahead and symbiotic bolt here. We have a lovely bit of influence just about everywhere in the old world now. This guy's trade here, and then let's go for anything that gives us more of these exalted heroes. So I'm going to grab the mini-eyed tribute here in Argalee. Maybe Invernus as well. Exalted Heroes are so good. Having Barrier on someone who's that good in melee is incredible. Alright, as far as our lad Diomedes goes, they know we're coming, don't they?
Ready for bossing?
They have so many armies too. Looks like Drozowith is being worn down. And there's not really a whole lot we can do about it.
What you want?
These armies are way too big for Diomedes to fight, even with his Changebringers. What we'll do is we'll go into an ambush stance, come between.
Then reveal. Who needs step?
You dare approach me?
We're not quite at war with Grimgor yet, but we can change that. Let's go talk to Imric, because he's likely to actually have some gold. Oh man, never mind, we're already at war with him. Where's Drozowith then? Behind the Fire Dwarfs. We must have passed him down here at the bottom. Or not. Where are my Fire Dwarfs hiding? There you go. So, Legion of Asgore, we can go ahead and say, hey, we will absolutely join your war with Grimgor. You give me gold? Probably not. We'll just join his war. Still surprising that we haven't gained any of our good guy points back.
Empower magic.
Let these two clowns build up their forces as much as they want. We'll hang out here behind where we are already hidden, but we only have a 50% chance to actually succeed in an ambush, which is kind of strange. Demon Stump will go for gold. And that's that. Alright, swing back over to any of our other heroes and lords that still need movement. Azavah Bane Hassel.
This gold is the
Hour of Crack would net us more gold if we were to secure it, but the Lair of the Troll King's easier.
change is inevitable.
So let's just move in and take this one that we have kind of an invisible path through the mountains. And fortunately for them, another easy win.
Your fate is at hand.
Those poor spearmen. We just tossed them in, probably right against the berserkers. Little symbiotic cult there. Ooh, you got yourself a lovely horse. Yeah. This guy's trade for Norska is not going to be the most beneficial. Let's do a Raider's Bounty in here.
For the
Steal what we can. Bane Hosser, we will give you Hearts of Iron and Voice of the Dark Gods for staying in with the line. Our Demon Prince, we will probably just go for... We've got Warp Fire now. We've got some tanks and some flyers. This is definitely not the end army we want for Karn. Pretty pitiful. Let's see about...
The god of magic knows no evil.
Just upgrading the blue line, though, in the meantime, before we decide on what to really specialize his army for. So we will go for Tzeentch Corruption.
Ascended.
Go scouting on his mage. This cultist will give Kindle Flame, and then over to Burning Head for dealing with Skaven and Norskins.
Never.
Great stuff. We'll skip on through. We'll actually build up some gold here for the turn, and we'll swing on up to the Changeling. How to get ahead. Blessed change comes upon your champion. A grinning face is sprouted from their chest. Oh, awesome. Now you can be a double-headed bird, just like Kairos. It whispers forbidden and precious secrets. Your followers seem frail and dazed. Will you accept this blessing? But your followers seem... So the new chest head is weak? Leave the face be and be wounded. Though the struggle to adapt to their newly divided mind will cause grievous harm to your follower. Now we're just cutting this face right off. More experience for Karn. I do love the little pink horrors, how pompous they are in their little event cards. I think green skins are succeeding left and right. So we had our cultist here drop off his culted wage in, which is under control of the Chaos Dwarves. Looks like Cathay has fallen. Pretty much completely. All that's left is the Burning Wind Nomads and a couple bastions for the Western Dragon. Not good, not good. See what we can do to mess things up for everyone. Fighting in Cathay against basically the Chaos Dwarves are pretty much just an evil version of Cathay. Their army, that is. So we will come on in and get as many... What does this give us? Yeah, we do definitely want the Mini-eyed Tribute as well as the one for the Flamers and control of the skies. So we want to control the skies, and we want very heavily armored units. Furies for harassing all of their war machines, and everything else for just throwing hands with the Dawizar. We can't teleport, but we can hopefully move through territory that we've claimed. Okay, that's a little bit obnoxious. We might have to raise the Phoenix Gate. Then we're not moving for the turn. So before we do all that then, let's enact the grand scheme here. Which doing so will grant us what now? Winning the scheme, the High Elves will be unable to reinforce your enemies in the ultimate scheme. Cult of Pleasure will be unleashed across all of Ulthuan. Oh, so Nakari will be back? Awesome. And then you will, or maybe that's the Dark Elves, and then you'll obtain the form of the Blue Scribe, so Cataclysm spells will be ours. We might just be the Blue Scribes the rest of the campaign. It'll give us more available Trickster Rifts, and we'll be armed with knowledge. 100 Grimoires a turn. Nice. Yep, let's teleport on in. I was gonna say maybe. Arden, or Aiden, the Keeper. You've got some pretty tough... Wow, that's a lot of reinforcements. Sentinels of Astaril. Haven't had enough time fighting against the Mistwalkers, so this will be a whole bunch of learning. Very violent learning. Arcane Phoenix should be an easy slay for our champions, but if we just take this kind of slow and steady and use our stalk to our advantage, no problem. Yeah, especially since we do control the high ground here. This looks great. Onward to glory. Alright, sadly with the same thing with all of the Shadows of Change, there's no speech, no dialogue, no nothing for our battle here, but this is an awesome looking map. Even if our lava looks a little bit Minecraft. The lightning hitting the obelisks outside. This should be a lot of fun. Although I'm not sure where our enemy reinforcements are going to be coming from. I don't see any obvious spots. They might be just landing ashore. While we corrupt the vortex with Slanesh's power. I'm going to set up over here on these basalt pillars. Let's go being cores. You can deploy pretty much wherever we want. I think this is not a bad spot over here either, though. Completely defended on either side. We will be at the mercy of flyers, but we have our own. So yeah, let's force the elves through one spot. I don't know. That could backfire pretty easily because we're giving up the high ground. Let's try this side instead. Spread the pinks out just a little bit. I'm going to throw Severed Claw in here. Exalted Flamer up on the hill. Secondary Exalted Flamer in the middle. I'm going to bring the pink cores up just a little bit more because they don't have the most range. Zangors can be taking up the front line. Hopefully not getting too cooked by friendly fire. Changebringers. We are all invisible, but I still want the group together. Go tank on this position. The two flying heroes up front with Mother Estancia. And our spellcaster, so depending on how the enemy decides to deploy, let's throw our spawn in the back line to be extra defensive. Cockatrice up top. Asen, the World Ender. Our Doom Knights and the Golden Chicken. Grab all the single entities here. Shove them all into one group. Our spellcasters up front. All of my... Yeah, we'll give them all the infantry tag. Let's go you three as cavalry, and then everything else as our... technically our artillery. Just take the Changebringers off of guard mode. Let's get this thing going. Isles do not wish for us to interfere with the vortex. It's looking dull right now. This could do with a splash of pinks. We have to keep these casters alive. That is a bit concerning. Troublesome casters think this is a game. We must ensure their survival for the ritual to finish quickly. Yeah, so we need to move up and protect at least one of them here. So we'll move up on these. Cockatrice, you take the center line. You go ahead and swap over into Estancia. Honestly, her spells are going to be pretty devastating. I'm going to have you go bother Aiden the Keeper right off the bat. Beetlewolves, yeah. Let's bring one of the Changebringers with us. The others can hold a defensive position here, just in case there's any reinforcements from this side. Dark beasts. Any of their isolated units we can pretty easily deal with, so... Beetlewolves, yeah. And you're getting way too isolated from your Sea Guard there. Feed them both up. Send her straight in. Oh, we even still have the Spirit Bear, huh? Go for it. Final transmutation here. You guys both have Colossal Strike. Go beat the brakes off of this Griffin. Come on, Estancia, get moving. You got yourself heals as well. We've got Vengeance of Spirits on all of you guys, which is going to be like an extra mean silencing version of Block of Doom. Enemy Lord is gone. Taken down already. Let's move you guys together then after the Lion Chariots. Forces from the Orders of the Lore Masters have joined the call, or answer the call, and have joined the battle. Okay, let's get out of here. Changebringers circle to dealing with these Lothar and Sea Guard for me. I'll throw some blue horrors in the back line here. Bullying these Lion Chariots. Beautiful. Really don't need the rest of our units to do much, except for just kind of get set up and get ready. I'm going to send the tank around, though, and the Doom Knights as well. Asen, you charge down these Lion Chariots, although you may not even have to. Changebringer's taking a little bit too much damage, and you're being chased by a Phoenix. Go ahead and stop the Phoenix from moving, and you two go duel with the Phoenix. Estancia turn to duel them. Throw down a Changeling clone. Here comes the Knights of Calador, approaching from this side. You two go move to help out with them. Glorious place for some Searing Doom. Whatever other spells we can cast as well. Where's my other champion? Them moving. May have used the blade of you can't move a little bit too soon. Not sure why you're on the ground. Thought we could make use of this. Stalkia, get moving. Dragon's coming to fight you, which is a little bit strange, can't lie. Spawn, circle round, and then we'll have the other Changebringers move in. Ritual is complete, and the corruption of Slaanesh will pour through and across Ulthuan. So now here comes the Slaaneshis. The Exalted Demoness have arrived. Ooh. Alright, you need to fall back. Stalkia, where are you at? We can drop Goulias on the two of you, although a little bit too far away, so pull through. I mean, the ritual's done. You guys come over here and help duel with this Moon Dragon. Thank you kindly. We can drop a huge final transmute on the way through here, as a Slaanesh pours through. Let's do Cursed Cauldron in the middle here. Give us some more magics. Keep moving through. If anyone decides to stop, we're just gonna charge them. You guys can get these two together. Asen, let's have yourself a field day. Bring the Exalted Boys up too, otherwise they're not gonna be able to do anything. Thought I had them get back up in the air, but I guess not. Look at all the Slaanesh. We can't go into slow-mo, but man. Dragon's not leaving. Let's go ahead and throw down some blue horrors. We go for some Guinness Golden Hounds in the middle of this group as Stalkia charges through the line. The artillery chariot is just so good. Thankfully, she keeps talking about all the things she's doing for Kislev. The elves are absolutely going to think it was forces from Ivres have answered the call and are joining the battle. I think it's far too late there, Ivres. Those axes moving.
Agents of change, sent by darkness.
I'm gonna have the one of my exalted heroes go after this eagle. I'll give him a hug. Forces from Avalorn have answered the call as well. Oh yeah, they've got guys coming in from all over the place. Dodge that where you can. Ace and get on in here. These are just Shadow Walkers, so they'll melt away pretty much instantly. Stalkia, come on back round. That dragon got bullied. We'll just bring our guys back, let Slaanesh charge in. Then we'll drop a Fire of Change wherever they concentrate too much. Stalkia turn launch. Let's see how much a Spirit Bear does to these knights. Speed, Colossal Strike. Go Spirit Bear. Or maybe not. Said go Spirit Bear? Well, they can't because they're in the air. There. Changeling, you gotta run. Give yourself some Goulias and get out of there. Drop these Knights of Forgaville's armor. Give all of our allies their Strider and can cause fear, which they already pretty much have. It's a Demon Prince. Lavisha. Welcome, Lavisha. Shadow Walkers are just doing their runaway thing. This group in the back with the Fires of Change. Really, Rodar the Watcher is confident. Sends in some reinforcements. They look like they might be having some trouble. Golden Griffin come up and over the top. Changebringers are getting shot up pretty badly. But only one of their models has fallen, so ain't too bad. Come on, back around. Just really just deal with the different Sisters of Avalorn and things. Where is Cockatrice? You go charge down. Ulthuan the Light. What a name. More magic for us, of course. Do some Searing Doom here. Just letting Slaanesh do it all for us is great. Golden Griffin, you come body these Tyrannok chariots. Our friendly flamers are blasting apart. That's all of the friendly fire. No one likes a Doom Knight. Use the Cockroach's ability to stomp. I'll thrust the light from leaving. Or chaos. Drop the Fires of Change here. We'll deal with both friends and foes alike. This went very well. No one escapes. That's another enemy lord down. I'm sure they are very low to keep fighting. That's another slain. High Elves defeated. Alright, High Elves backhanded. Straight through the nearby wall. That was an awesome battle though, so it did make up for not having the best, or I guess no, cutscene or dialogue to start by having some pretty fun enemy army compositions. They've been dealt with. Plus, having this many friendly forces summon in is ridiculous. You don't even have to do anything. We will take the... That replenishment is very pitiful, so we'll take the extra gold.
Today, I'll choose favor.
Not even the shifting isles can protect Ulthuan from the seductive whims of those who now descend upon its shores. The changeling's scheming turns the gaze of Tzeentch's thralls unto the island haven. Its settlements now a front line against their depravities.
And what a front line it shall be. Now we've got the form of the blue scribes. Indeed. As we get all of their spells, that should mean all of the spells they get access to, period. So that is including the likes of the Cataclysm spells.
As fate demands.
So Kevin, we'll give you Specialist times 2.
I am change.
Final points into Indomitable, and it looks like your line is complete. So therefore, we're going to come on back down to Spreading Control. That way we can unspread control.
Many souls for the master.
Devastating charge there for you, and then we'll come on back over to Karn and work on his corruption. Rostro, since you are on a burning chariot, we definitely need some more missile resistance and any kind of armor we can hand you.
Unpredictable.
Really?
Unforeseen.
We don't have any.
Holy victory.
Such is the way then. We need to get through the Phoenix Gate. Oh, we're allowed to now. Sweet. Looks like because the gates are now under control of the Cult of Pleasure. Wow, that gives Marathia a huge boost. Oh, she gets Lothern too? The High Elves are done. We are successful. Let's get on out of here. We'll come on up to the Shrine of Cain. All we gotta do is sack it and then create a... There's a certain building. Oh, these eyeballs follow you? That's fun. We need to sack... It's a certain kind of building. I think it is the Raise building. Yoink. Yeah, trigger a rebellion of Chaos Demons by constructing a Reality Wound. And that'll give us the Sword of Cain, which, if we didn't have already, we shall then acquire. Which then will make the Changeling almost impossible to take down. Because we can use the Sword of Cain on any of our forms. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, so with the gates then... I'm actually going to remove the Chamber of Agony. We didn't necessarily need it anyway. I might put one in then in Evershale instead. That way I don't have to stay in Avalorn, and I can just let those spread naturally. Same thing at Tor Anrock and Avathir. We'll just upgrade those, so that way it spreads up to Ulthuan. Here in Nagaroth, which is going to be our next target. Because an invasion of bloated corpses to stop them from their power spike sounds hilarious. They're dealing with Chaos right now, so if we can move in and cripple Chaos... Surprisingly, the Shadow King is doing pretty well.
Change is inevitable.
Inevitable. Yes, unfortunately, Ikit Claw is doing very well for himself now, so we need to do some damage back to him. Tip the scales, if it were. As it were. So let's do teleport. Right on through here. Do we have any trees? Oh, we actually have a defensive alliance with you. Huh. Not that that should really matter. We go after Aranessa instead. We need fights with the dwarves, though, so that's why I was kind of thinking we might want to take down Ikit Claw. We could try to summon in a rebellion in Skaven Blight. That'd be hilarious. So, Zarkazil, do you already have the... No, you do not. I guess we're right here. We can set up that the cult building here in Merigliano quite easily. Quite easily. Altdorf is now under control of Grom the Paunch once again. Give you the Torturer's Shack, Mercantile Illusion in Grunberg, and then we don't really need the Occult Conspiracy anywhere anymore. We're making plenty of cult supplies.
Never!
Alright, so now Ublug is by himself in the Sentinels with Drakk Guzzler. This might be the opportunity to strike. We do have 2 Changebringers, which means we can pretty well eliminate a couple of Ublug's men. Let's see if we can move in sneaky stance. Take a little bit of a closer look at this army here. We could deal with this squad. That would be great. So if we were to, say, transfer this settlement here to perhaps another faction entirely, let's say perhaps Clan Rictus. $5,000 of our grimoires. That is so many. But it would kick him out of the settlement, and then we could move in and attack them. Let's do it. There's a lot of grimoires. Oh no, you lost a settlement. And now, we can move in on you.
Prismatic splendor.
All alone you are now, Ublug. This is what we see, their army is gigantic. Okay, so the rats are going to help them out. In that case, we are going to fall back.
Seek a retreat.
Seek a retreat. Alright, rats, that's how it's going to be. We got to move up into March. Come up and around the corner here. So that was a lot of our grimoires and wasn't actually worth it. Probably threw them off a little bit, but that was a lot. We can spread corruption. That I do want to do. We'll have you spread corruption and help out yourself for the future battles we have to come here.
I serve the Wind Lord.
The Wind Lord. And teleport.
Following the changing winds.
Just kind of doing whatever damage we want here. Great is the Chamber of Agony here in the River Linsk. Let those keep spreading around. And then we'll have to upgrade Ugarl here next turn. Sorry, friend. He's going to be one of our initial invasions of Nagaroth as well. Oh, yeah, you're not moving. You might be able to grab yourself some Chaos Dwarf troops, though. Ooh, line rifles. Absolutely love the fire glaives. They'd be having 44 armor-piercing missile strength. That sounds great. There's also blunderbusses, though, which are, again, also hilarious. Let's do fire glaives.
I need more warriors.
Well, you're gonna have to wait. We got no money. Alright, Ratgash is an ambusher and not a very good one at that. Sneaky schemes performed pretty much worldwide, and then Yvresse is united against us. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Before we continue onward, let's give you... I'm going to go all in on the Screamers, so let's go 2 more of those guys. Are they good? No. No, not at all. We're also going to grab... Ooh, such fun units. So we've got a bunch of Screamers, which are going to be... almost dead weight. Let's grab a couple more Pink Horrors. Chosen with Halberds is incredible. So we'll have 4 of these guys whenever we're able, and they will be the front line. It'll be kind of a checkerboard formation at Tzeentch army. Grooks, we can then give the final point into Devastating Charge and move onwards to the Shrine of Cain. Oh, perfect. You all united against us makes it much easier for me to get in here and do some damage. Let's go for the capital first. Liku Moisha.
Twisting.
You guys need better garrisons. We are unimpressed.
But not fair.
Even if we lose way more than we should. Cult established in Tor on Lek. We can start off with a Disguised Drake. Perfect. We'll also go ahead and throw in... If we get the Enforcer's Abode and then immediately get the Shrine of Cain, that'd be awesome. We'll go for yet another one of the many eyed tributes. That way we get more Exalted Champions.
And with power.
Wicked Claw is going to be quickly snapping up all of the Dawi settlements. So let's hit Miragliano. Yeah, we'll have to move in a teleport stance so we're not taking any casualties from... Actually, we don't take any from undead attrition anymore. We do some raiding. And not enough. Fools come around the corner channeling. We don't take any attrition from the vampire corruption anymore because of our previous scheme in Sylvania.
Horror of horror.
That's a little bit suspicious. Suspicious though it is, let's go ahead and do some... Yeah, I don't trust that at all. Something's real weird there.
Jab, a sizzle, and
Ublugs behind him. So here's the plan. We're going to move in, we're going to take down Durbach, and then we are going to retreat if things get too spicy here. So I'm going to pass out the War Banner to my Exalted Flamer so it doesn't have any issues. While this secondary army is pretty scary, I can't lie, we do have what it takes to take them down. But them all coming in at the same time is a little bit spooky. So what we need to do is quickly blitz Durbach, and then move to wherever the reinforcements are coming in. Ooh, we've got this lovely... Well, the problem is we can't really make use of the choke point until we see what it looks like on the battlefield, so let's dive on in. Diomedes, his very first true challenge. Alright, so for this first group, we definitely want the Axe Lads and our Forsaken to be doing most of the damage. So let's start deployment. How much do you guys deal? Only 28, so they're much more of a defensive line. We'll have them up front trying to lure in the Greenskin Menace. Let's have you lot working together. Centaurs, I think, are slightly slower, so we'll have them behind. Yeah, we'll have them behind. Up on this side, and this is a really cool looking map. Don't believe I have actually fought on, as I try to readjust my chair here, on this kind of oil slick river. And with such a low amount of flickering, this looks great. Definitely not a wasteful people. Although I would say oil slicks and volcanoes are not a combination you really want. As soon as this fire gets over here to this river, that is going to be an absolute lake of flame. I guess a river of flame all the way down. We'll go Blue Horrors up front, taking the brunt of the enemy's charge. We still, I think, want... There's no way we're going to be able to get over here after them in time. Let's try to get over into between this choke point here. Now, this is not a bad one, but they have an opportunity to flank around with any of their cavalry that they have, so we will go for this side. So Pinks, as such, to spread out a little bit, we'll be able to proper group. I'm going to send this Modlist Vortex Beast, the 2 Cockatrices, and the Cockatrice, and the Lad Diomedes. You're going to charge right on in this group of nasty skulkers and others. Try to break them quickly. I'll even use the Skullcracker to break the line. I'm going to try to retain as much ammunition on our Changebringers as we possibly can. And the Exaltant's going to take this flank. Looks really good to me. We'll grab all of our single entities, except for you there, Exalted Flamer. Infantry, which will keep you lads not in guard mode, that way you can chase down this first group. And then we've got Cav and our proper missiles. Need to grab the Changebringers too. Everyone in guard mode except for them. Perfect, so you lot come right over here to the edge of the lake here. Everyone else forward. Unto slaughter. We'll have you two both go after those wolf riders. There's a night goblin and a couple other cowardly units in the back line there. As soon as we get across the river, we will find them. Let's go blue fire on these wolf riders. They try to tinker their way through our barrier. Weak and ineffective you are. You guys charge up into these orc boys. There's nasty skulkers back there, but they won't reveal themselves till a little bit later. There they are. Cockatrice, keep rotating around. We're gonna go after these wolf riders here. Come on in, Centaurs, do your damage. Modlist Vortex Beast, get in there. Start messing them up. We will send in the Forsaken as well. Just in different sides. This Javelin's getting some really serious damage. Let's go ahead and use one of the Petrifying Gauge just to make sure we don't have to deal with these wolf riders after this. Bring these Marauders in to charge these Arrow Boys as a group. Should absolutely flatten them. Now pull away so you can chuck your Javelins more. Keep chasing. We'll go one set of Peak Fire. I'm actually going to let them fully bring in their reinforcements. Alright, Zangors, we'll rip these Arrow Boys to shreds. We'll bring you lot back round. Everyone else come up right to the edge of the oil slicks here. Oh, we forgot the Skullcracker. Well, you come over here and defend this group then. Here come reinforcements. Here and smash them a little bit faster. First group here is good and run over. Let's bring these boys back round, try to lure these spiders with them. Everyone come back across the river. Back across the river. Cockatrice, come on up. Looks like they have Squig Hoppers trying to chase us down. Set them up over here on this side. Let's do what we can to slow down the Squig Hoppers, or just launch some fire towards the Arachnarok. Centaurs, you guys come back a bit. We'll have them help out. That's that Lord defeated. Turn around and go after these Squig Hoppers. I love that the nasty skulkers are coming back. Don't make me laugh. Ink fire next. Let's go ahead and blast apart. I'm just gonna go straight through the line. Getting a couple of them at once instead of... You guys forward just a bit. Centaurs come up front. Fall back just a bit, no regrets. No fear, no regrets. Circle back around and hit them. Looks like we've got all the boar boys coming in to fight too, but we have laser beams, so enjoy. Cockatrice, you chase after these boar boy biggins. Ooh, we're gonna lose a lot of our Centaurs there. That's no fun. We're also gonna lose lots of you guys. But such is the way. bring these Changebringers forward on the Black Orcs then. Taking apart the Biggins is very important. You blast the spider. Go for the blue fire on the same spider for me. Skullcracker, give you more all steam. I think we're actually just sit there and hold the line. How are we doing on this side? You want to duel with pump wagons? That works for me. Everything else, though, get up and away. Please and thank you. You lot turning back around because the spider is going to be a huge issue. Not a lot we can do about that, but it's still going to be a huge issue. Up in Javelin mode. Changebringers are taking a lot of damage, so we'll go ahead and pull them back. They decided just to push through our line with the Black Orcs. Good idea. May have just been too many of them for us. Keep launching the blue flame, or the pink flame and blue flame, all the flames. Definitely made it into our back line. Skullcracker, let's get you moving into these enemy archers. Pink flame through here, but we're losing a lot of the lads, and they're charging the squig hoppers through too. Fortunate. Easily beat the pump wagons, but our birds are caught here. That enemy lord should not have the leadership to come back, but you know how it is. Come on, Flamers, do your thing. Go ahead and defend these, this Exalted Flamer here from the Squig Hoppers. You keep blasting these Black Orcs, they are ripping through our line. You keep doing the same. More boy Biggins charge directly to their doom, so that's what we'd like to see. Fighting goblins, it's an easy fight, so let's try if we can pull you back around to something that matters a little bit more. Skullcracker, move up and go after those rock lobos, give you the extra speed you need. Blue fire towards their boss there. Exalted Flamer, you turn and go after these Black Orcs, which are now steady. Honestly, a travesty. Pull our skirmish cav back. We don't have a lot of lads left here. Pink Flame is amazing, but it has to actually catch units that are stopped moving. So, see if we can't deal with the spiders.
Begin the soul hunt.
Wolf Archer Riders are going to be the problem that they are. Really, they've got caught in the Biggins. Come through the Biggins. Double Cockatrice, let's see if we can't deal with the enemy Lord.
Finding victims.
Got a little bit too many archers moved up in on us.
Herald of
Pink Flame where we can.
Locust.
Let's help out with these Black Orcs, which are annihilating our Exalted Flamer.
Onward.
Alright, there goes our Skullcracker. There's just too many of them. Quantity over quality here. Sure. Let's see if a few of you can't escape. Running fire on these Biggins. Out of ammunition. Looks like they're also shooting each other like absolute clowns. Running fire on these air boys. You turn and you could do the same with some Pink Flame. Get all the damage we can. Ooh, let's not do Blue Flame on him. We're gonna do it on the Ragnarok. Our warriors are rallying. Go ahead and withdraw there, my friends. Alright, they're out of ammo. Go ahead and withdraw. Fall back, fall back. You get one more charge here on these rock lobbers, it'd be awesome. He's been caught by the enemy rogue idol, though. Push right past him. Don't worry about it. Oh, you get disintegrate away instead of withdrawing. That's fun. Try to fire one more blue flame then, since we have to lose Diomedes. Come on, buddy. You gotta move a little bit faster. Still enough to take him out. Ink flame here through Drawk Guzzler. Oh, don't run. Accept your fires of chaos. Are we just gonna keep running? No, stand and fight. See if we can deal with the wall army at least. Man, unfortunate. Alright, yep, a valiant defeat it shall be. Which means I'm gonna go ahead and build up our forces specifically for throwing hands with the Greenskins for our next engagement. Although, man, we lost way more than we should have. I think I told several of you to withdraw, but turns out we were too slow.
Seek a retreat!
Interesting. So we actually did claim the scheme, even though we didn't defeat Grimgor himself. Every single one of the quests that say defeat a specific lord seem to be bugged, where it actually is saying eliminate a lord belonging to the following faction. But we'll take it. Gives us Veterans of Change. We have more recruit rank for all of our armies. Diomedes was indeed slain, though, so let's go ahead and switch over to a Metal Mage. I think Amadeus the Pinond.
Sorcerous conjurations!
Definitely need to fall back into the Demon Stump.
On discs we fly.
On discs we fly. Give you Route Marcher, Inspiring Presence, and then good old Searing Doom. So unfortunate. But you underestimate the Greenskins at your own peril. That seems to be the story for many both Warriors of Chaos and Order faction. Underestimate the old Greenskins and get dropkicked. So is he wounded or is he fully defeated? And he was so close to being... Yeah, he's fully gone. So close to being exalted. Now we'll try again then. What happened to all my money? I guess recruiting Amadeus was quite expensive.
Serve the Wind Lord.
Alright, Bane Chaser, well you get to move on in and we can at least finish off this episode with a victory. Close victory with medium casualties. We'll take it.
Destined for victory.
Medium casualties indeed. Half our army. Out of crack, we set up a symbiotic cult and we just leave. Sit for a turn and take attrition. Maybe, maybe not. It said we were, but
Awaits.
perhaps our lads have been accustomed to the mountain climate after all. We'll go ahead and give you Corrupt Mage and... Let's make you a little bit stronger. No, perhaps instead we'll go for Pink Fire. Ripping apart again Norskin and Skaven Hordes.
Incarnate.
Increased mobility for our
Ever
cultist.
changing.
Followed by Burning Head tends to be the way, doesn't it? Flaming Sword of Ruin is very good, but it's still not as good as just a head that blasts through the enemy line, cackling the whole way, forging everything it touches. Alright, well with that victory,
1,000 years pass. I buried a city fortress.
in the turn, and we'll probably get the auto-resolve on the Shrine of Cain, and that will be all for this episode. Ah, Grimgor was down there ambushing, huh? Not really his way, is it? Man, with their hordes, they are beating the brakes off of Drazoith. I thought I could help, but turns out no. Bludget was looking like he was coming up to try to spot us as on his way through, so we can come on in. Raid the Shrine of Kurnos, that I can do. We'll just take out Bludget here for a little bit of experience on Amadeus. Be an easy win.
Ready to fight.
Losing just about nothing. We'll also take the Conjurate Locust.
Is mine.
We're going to have you move as quickly as you can back up to the Veil of Woe.
Fractals of time, move mine.
Whoa. An Inchawate Forge. Inchawate. Well, with the Tower of Crack falling under our control, let's just go ahead and teleport on through. The best settlements to take and hit for Norscar are going to be the ones that are port settlements. So let's move our way up through.
A foolish
Yoink. And start hitting the ones over here. Krakadrak as well, because it has the good old gemstone mine. No Malachi for us to fight, because this campaign was pulled up before that was the DLC was a thing, but if we sack Krakadrak a few times, we might be able to bring Malachi's faction back, which would be cool. Alright, Changeling. We move on the Shrine of Cain.
This is absurd.
It is indeed.
I could.
Transform you over into the Blue Scribes, where we get Spell Siphon, Scrolls of Sorcery. When this unit casts a spell, all other spells will be randomly replaced by another spell. Indeed they will. And if we get the Blue Scribes in this army, we can double up on the Blue Scribes. Double Blue Scribes beatdown sounds definitely needed.
Let us bring them change.
Huge difference between his army and the other. Go ahead and set up a Symbiotic Cult. And we need the Demonic Rebellion building.
Behold, elven beauty.
Halls of Despoiling? No. A army of demonic rebels hostile to... Yes, the Reality Wound is what we need, isn't it? Reality Wound. So first, hop in the Occult Confluence for 2 turns. Go ahead and make sure we have the Disguise trait in as well, that way we don't have any issues with being discovered. Or Onlek being owned by...
Master could not.
Ulthuan is very good for us. I do think they are going to wrest control back from all of the forces we have now unleashed upon them. Oh, good grief, never mind.
Feel my power. What is your
Not only do they get the settlements, now they have full stacks.
By Cain's sister.
For Cain's sister.
Critters submit.
You do seem like that type, don't you? Got illusion there, because all of the high elf settlements are going to make us all of the money. Abathir is not right now, but it will soon as the Norskins lose it. Really awesome. Alright, well this episode is going on quite some time. Yeah, they're losing settlements very quickly.
Demon.
Poor Belagar.
Look port, then starboard. All you see is mine. Now you are informed.
Sure. I just wanted to see who you were at war with and if we had any deals with you. Got a lot to talk about. Comes out there like Mufasa. Everything the light touches is mine. Here's where you're wrong. Karn might just use your faction as a punching bag, but we can teleport in and... Oh, we can't quite hit Belagar.
Not possible.
Oh, look at your army. Not possible.
Demon Prince of Tzeentch.
That'd be fun to fight against.
Ascended.
Karn, let's go get him.
Wipe them
He's pulling out
out
all the stops to stop Picket Claw. Oh, but he runs away. Oh, come on, Belagar, don't be like that.
I have seen it.
Fair enough. Over here with the Changeling, we shall go for Called by Change. Drops upkeep by 6%.
Always scheming.
I just grab it to stimulate growth for the negative, even though it does wound those that we're moving through their territory. I don't care that much. I did initially.
Unpredictable. Unforeseen. Unholy victory.
Bane Hosser. The good old Fire of Tzeentch.
To aid the cause of chaos.
Aid the cause of chaos. Meanwhile,
Lord of Tzeentch.
Global is all filled up. Let's give you 2 normal flamers for the ground. And this should be a very dangerous force for throwing hands with the likes of Cathay or even over there in Nagaron. I want a few more cavalry for fighting Nagaron, though.
I'm too smart clever for that.
I'm too smart clever for that. Indeed you are. Alright, let's go on through what kind of outposts we have available. Over there with Scryer. That's a good idea. Before someone else gets Skaven Blight, they have pretty much the entire suite of ratty weapons to use here. Be a lot of fun. Mission to hunt down Belegar. Indeed. Mission to hunt down Durbach. We can also go for that one. And they're about to lose Ruin's End, but we can do our best to try to hold the line with them. There are so many greenskins. Alright, the defenders are no more. Not that they're really much of a threat for anyone anyway. A Tarkic. Need anyone but oneself as a path to weakness. That's the middle one towards the Lone Wolf, which Strider all the time is always great. Oh, we get credit for it. Destroying Spirit of the Jungle and the defenders, so we get now magical barriers. All of our hit points have 10, all of our characters have 20% more barrier, and 10 more armor. That is great, as you could hear by my slightly special outburst there. Come on over to In-Camp, to the Veil of Woe. Start giving you some proper soldiers, Amadeus. We have lost our previous. Having some stick in and fight knights would be great. We'll get one more of those Marauder Horsemen back. No, they were not the best, but we do still want them. We also need a proper front line. So instead of the Zangors, which didn't actually last very long, we can afford Chosen, so we will. We'll get 3 Chosen. 1 with some halberds. We got 2 big blue chickens here. I refuse. Spend the rest of our gold increasing how much income we have, because we're up to 1,600 at the moment, which is just ridiculous. Gengar will move on up.
Each step is ordained.
Each step is ordained. Alright.
Deceiving.
Well, Changeling, from here, we can pretty much send you wherever we want that has one of the portals. I'm thinking Nagaron is going to be the next vector of attack. So we send you there. Let's come on in. I don't think we can move through the Phoenix Gate proper, so we'll just go out to the sea. No one's gonna chase us.
100 leagues at a stride. What fun!
What fun. Can you go all the way out into deep sea without any issues? We'll still stay next to the islands here just in case.
Of media.
We'll come on across, we'll hit the Twisted Glade because Silastra must fall. They can start doing some damage over here in Nagaron. Already got the Transmorgification Locust and the Enforcer's Abode to hopefully get some cults spreading around. We haven't got lucky just yet, but hopefully quite soon.
Here we prowl.
We'll stand in the middle, try to ambush them.
Science, sorcery, death.
Science, sorcery, and death. Then we come on in with you there, Banehauser, and we warp towards Winterpire. Hey, you wink. There's really not much they can do about it. And with that, I am out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Changeling episode. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthrone. I'll see you all in the next one.